Hi guys, if you're here, let me know. Say hi. Leave a comment so that way I know. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything set up right and that I am live on YouTube, which it looks like I am. And I just want to make sure I can see comments. I know it's got a little bit of a lag, and right now it's not showing that anybody's on here with me except for me. So if you join, please say hi, just so I know you're out there and somebody's watching. And I'm just going between my software I use and, oops, I'm not sure what happened there, my YouTube channel. I had it pulled up on my YouTube channel and then it went away. Hey, Jan, can you see me and hear me okay? Once I get a response that everybody can see and hear, I'll get started, you guys. Let me see. Okay, yep. Jan, can you hear and see me okay? I think I'm good, but I just want to make sure before I start. Okay, I think I'm good. So we'll just go ahead and get started. And I just want to say, if you're new, my name is Bobby. Thanks, Jan. I am starting these back up again. I used to do them every Wednesday at noon, and I felt very rushed to get everything done and to be able to leave for my full-time job. And so I decided this time around I was going to try on a weekend to see if that helped a little bit and if I could be more prepared and feel more comfortable doing it. And I absolutely did. I had all day to check things and double check things. So fingers crossed, everything goes okay. But I am out of practice, guys. So you gotta be kind, be gentle with me today. But I do plan on doing these every Wednesday at 7 p.m. The time might change, but I think the earliest it would change would be 6, so like maybe an hour. But we'll just see how tonight goes and how many we have join us. And if I think I need to change the time to a little bit earlier, then we will. But right now, today, this works perfect for me. Um, so I will go ahead and just jump right in, like I said. So I'd like to invite everybody, especially if you're new, you can sign up for my newsletter. And when you sign up, you will receive an automatic free PDF just for signing up. And then every Sunday, I send out another free PDF to all my subscribers, just as a way of saying thank you. And then I also offer a monthly card club. Oh, let me change that. I thought I had that camera switched, but I must not have. So that had me blocked. My other camera did. Sorry about that. So these are my card projects for October. And I use the Delicate Pines. I absolutely love this bundle and I love these cards so much. I'll show you here right before I get started on tonight's cards, all of them up live and personal so you can see them. But my card club, it is a monthly subscription, and you have to join by the 20th of each month if you want that month's projects. If you join after that, you're going to get what I designed for November. And it's $43 a month, and that does include your shipping and handling. You make 8 cards. I make 4 different designs and send you enough supplies to make 2 of each of the 4 designs. And I always include the envelopes for you. After 6 months, you get a $25 product bonus. And then every month you receive pretty close to $20. I get it as close. Sometimes I go over, sometimes it might be like $19.95, but I get it as close to $20 as I possibly can in your kit that you use to make the products, and you always have supplies left over. And I've just recently started a try before you buy, and that one is $48. It's just a one-time fee if you want to try it before you commit to the subscription, and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. You're in full control of that. So you only have to subscribe one time for the subscription. The one-time fee of the $48 is just a one-time thing. So you can try it for 1 month for $48. And then if you decide that you want to stay, then you can sign up for the subscription and it would be $43 a month. Hey, Cindy, I'm just getting ready to talk about you. You're coming up next, girl. So my good friend Cindy is on here, and we have done a lot together over the last several years, and I am just so happy and I'm just so grateful to call her one of my very best friends. We talk almost daily, at least texting daily, but we have gone to Michigan now 2 years in a row to my upline, Rhonda Wade. She holds a convention there every month in September, and me and Cindy has gone the last 2 years. I went, this is my third year. The first year I went by myself. But she is just an awesome person, an awesome friend, and I am so grateful to have her on my team. That's how I got to know her. She started coming to my card classes locally. She lives about an hour or two away from me, but she ended up driving to one of my classes one time, and we just have been friends ever since. But she just recently promoted to silver, and I am so proud of her. I mean, this is a huge accomplishment for her, and I am just so, so proud of her. We're going to have a big celebration next month. I'm waiting on one more of my downline that I think might promote to silver, and she's pretty local too, so if she does, we're going to make it a family affair, and all three of us are going to meet for a little surprise congratulatory lunch for them. Hey, Kathy. I have missed being here, Kathy. I'm so glad that I don't know, it's just it's working out good for me right now. Like I seem to be able to get everything done that I need to get done. I've been working 11, 12-hour days and I'm still hanging in there. You're welcome, Cindy. I love you so much. You're just a very special person to me. So right now Stampin' Up has a promotion going on. You can join for $35 and choose $125 in product, or you can pay $99 and choose $189. And I think the $35 myself is the best option because you can choose the $35, get the 125, then once you're a demonstrator, place another order if there's more things that you want and receive that 20% discount. And your discount can go up to 25%. It just depends on the level of where you're at in the Stampin' Up world. Okay, I think that is everything. We'll switch over to my camera, and these are the cards that I told you I would share. So these are what I designed for October. So if you join my card club this month, these will be the make and take packets that you receive. And then this one is kind of a fun fold. I have the directions written on the back, guys. It just makes it easier when I go do the videos. And then they're all kind of really fun folds. Oh, that one's upside down. So super cute. I love how all of these turned out. And I do send PDF tutorials with pictures. And then I also do a video for all my club members. And I try to have these mailed out every month by the 26th of the month. And then for today's cards, if you guys want to visit my blog, I have a free PDF tutorial. It is not how to make the cards, it is the supplies I used and the measurements because I figure you can refer back to this video. Okay guys, let's jump in and get started. So I am using the Ornamental Christmas Bundle. I absolutely love this bundle. I wanted it so bad, and I didn't get it right away, but I ended up getting it about a week or so ago, and I started playing with it right away, and I love it. The paper is the Modern Christmas 12 by 12 DSP, and one side is gold. It will have the gold on it. I'll find out where my paper opens, and I'll open it and show you if I can pull a couple of sheets out that I haven't used. Let's see, these look like. So one side is gold, and then the other side is just going to be your basic black and white. This one right here, if I can find a full sheet of it, I'll show you. I love this one. I love them all, I really do. But yeah, this one I think is my favorite. It's just so elegant, and can you guys see that gold in there? I just love it. I love this paper so much. I think that might be all of them that I showed you. Let's see, did I miss one? Oh, no, I did. I missed one. There's some trees in here. Let's see what this one is. Oh, yeah, and I didn't show you that one. So we've got some trees, and then we have some of the gorgeous bulbs. I'm not done with this one yet, you guys, and I'll give you a little, well, I don't have them over here. I'm not even sure what I did with them. I think I put them away, but the two cards that are going to be on my YouTube channel this week on Monday and Thursday will feature this bundle, and they are going to be the more traditional cards. Not so much the gold and black. I just wanted to do something a little bit just to show you that you don't have to use the traditional colors that are in the suite. But the first card is this one, and it's just a very simple card, not going to be complicated or hard at all to make. So let me pull out everything so I don't lose anything, and then we'll go over how we're going to make it, okay? Let me put this over here. So my card base for this one is thick white, and it is 5.5 by 8.5, and I just scored it right in the center. Kind of move my card so I can see where my supplies are I'm going to need. Okay, and then I've got to bring my notes closer. So you're going to cut one strip of DSP 7/8 by 4, and then we're going to cut two pieces that are 5/8 by 4, and then we're just going to layer those together here in a minute on there. And then I cut out 3 stars from our gold foil sheets. And I was really hoping that these would stay together for me and I wouldn't pull them apart. But I used the traditional labels dies to die cut out my labels. I die cut out one in basic white and one in gold. I'm going to use the black and white baker's twine. I'll use that, I think, on every single card. And then we're going to do some heat embossing. And then I'm also using these traditional sparkling sequins. And if you want me to send you a free make and take packet, if you spend $50, hey Patricia, I'm glad you made it. I just started, so you didn't miss anything, Patricia. If you want me to send you a make and take packet in the mail, all you have to do is place an order by Friday, the 17th at midnight of $50, and I'll send you a make and take packet where you can make one of each of these cards. And then if you bump it up to $75, I'm going to send you a full packet. I have one right here. I can show you a full packet of the sequins. Okay, let's get started, guys. So for the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my card down here so I can kind of see what I did. And we're just going to layer this. Let me grab some seal. And you can use your liquid glue if you want to, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And hopefully I'll get this pretty straight. And then we're going to put these two down in the same manner. I'm going to put, the stars down next. And I'm going to put this one up just a little bit higher than this one. So down here it's just a little bit higher. And then I'm going to put this one down just a little bit lower. What do you guys think about this Sunday time? Does that kind of work for you guys? I like it. I just felt so relaxed all day. I didn't feel like I was rushed and pressured, and in the mornings when I would do them on Wednesday, I would have to get up early to make sure I was in the shower and everything, you know, and got my lunch and was ready to, I literally would walk out the door usually on most days when I had it done. And it was kind of stressful, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm just going to peel these off. And then we're just going to kind of place them randomly. I placed them where I placed them on this card because I ended up stamping and then heat embossing, and I didn't like it. And so I had to cover those up. So we can kind of change them up now, since I told the truth. Told you guys what I did. And so I'm going to kind of space them out and not put them all so much together. And I really hope I left room for this, and I think I did, but let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll just kind of move it down just a little bit, but let's go ahead and put that down. That's what happens when you change your design up midway. We're just going to place that right there like that. And then we'll just go ahead and jump into our heat embossing. Now I'm just going to bring this guy over, and I'm going to use my oh, somebody help me out. It's not the embossing tool. What's this thing called? Oh, Janet said that works for her. That is great. I am happy to hear that because it works really well for me. I mean, I can go upstairs afterwards and relax and don't have to go to that yucky day job that I have. One of these days, you guys, I won't have to go there. I am very grateful for my job. But I mean, I don't know anybody that wouldn't rather stay home and craft all day. That's what I would rather do. Okay, let's stamp that in Versamark. And then I'm going to just pick it up and give it... Okay, let's see. Okay, I think that looks good. Let me put the lid on before I spill this. I'll just put it over here out of my way. And then grab my heat tool. And see, now I can stay in chit-chat. Good, Cindy, I'm glad. It's going to take a minute for the heat tool to heat up. See if you guys can see that. I have to be honest too and tell you guys, when I first read the join opportunity for $35, I didn't want to post anything about it because I wanted to make sure it wasn't a misprint. I really thought that Stampin' Up had made a mistake and that wasn't what it was going to be, and they were going to come back and tell us, oh, sorry. I don't want to flip that over right away. I want to let it cool down just a minute, just because that powder is still a little bit hot. Oh, embossing buddy, thank you so much. That's what it's called. We'll go ahead and put our sequins on while we're waiting. Before I want to flip that over, we'll just put one up here and then another one here and one down here. That works for me. Okay, now I think we're good. Oh, you know what? I did not get right there at the end. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just happened to see it. The S didn't get all the way done. I'm going to grab my tweezers because I don't want to burn my heat. Oh. Come on, don't come undone. Looks like it's pretty much. I think we're good. Yeah, Cindy, heat embossing is the absolute best. I, to this day, can still remember the first time I saw somebody do heat embossing, and I was like, oh my God, I have got to try that. It was like magic. Okay, let's get all of these dimensionals off the back. Yeah, Patricia, I am so glad that you made it when you said that you hoped you didn't forget. And so I told her to set an alarm. I know it's so easy, especially on the weekend. Like, I was getting my laundry done, because normally, honestly, about right now is the time that I do my laundry. I'm in here usually designing. And I wanted to switch the times a long, long time ago. Like, I thought about it years and years and years ago about doing it on the weekend, but I knew that that's when I designed a lot. And so I was afraid, well, that will cut into my design time, and then what am I going to do? But I have been able to work ahead and get it done. So if it keeps working out, we will just stick to it, because I have really enjoyed today. It's been nice, relaxing, and no stress. Well, a little bit of stress because I haven't done these in a while. So I told my husband before I came downstairs, I said, I'm a little bit nervous. I said, I hope I can remember how to do my program. And then at one point I was trying to record my YouTube videos before I had to go live today for Monday and Thursday. And all of a sudden the software didn't want to read my phone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need that for when I go live tonight. What am I going to do? But it ended up working. So can't complain about that. Okay, guys, I think I have everything on this card that I had on the original. What do you think? Do you like it? Super cute. No, Patricia, we're still in overtime. Unfortunately, I have been working 11-hour days, and this week I'm going to work 11-hour days. 4 days out of the week, and then Friday I don't like to stay over or do anything like that, so I'm going to try to get it all in 4 days. They upped it. We have been getting, I want to clean this stamp. We had been getting 8 hours, but we got extremely busy with something, and on Wednesday they upped it another 8 hours. And that was almost impossible for any of us to pull off. I think I ended up getting 11 or 12 total hours, but that was just kind of rough. But this week we know it's 12 hours available, so I can kind of calculate it that way. But it still makes for a long day. And I told my coworker the other day, I said, I don't know why I'm so tired. Like, our job is not hard mentally. It can be hard, but physically it's not hard. I sat at a desk all day and measure parts, basically. But it's just, I don't know if it's just the long days, the long hours, you're at work. I don't know what it is, but I was extremely tired last week. But this is kind of another fun fold card. So I'm just going to put it there. Let me flip my notes and I'll tell you our measurements. So the piece of black for our base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 8 by 4. And I scored it at 2 3/4. And then my DSP that I'm going to place up here at the top is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then this piece of DSP is 3 by 4 3/4. And then I have basic white and black for stamping. And then I used the Spotlight on Nature dies. I can never remember the name of these dies, and I just did, so I'm very proud of myself. Spotlight on Nature dies, you guys. Okay, it's the little things that make us happy. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started on this one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside first. And I believe, yep, I'm just going to stamp Merry Christmas. This is my favorite sentiment out of this stamp set. I love the font on it and I love the size. So we'll just kind of stamp it right there in the center. And you could also put like a piece of DSP down here if you wanted to. I just chose not to. And then we're going to do one of the trees in Memento. And I just want to make sure. I have the hardest time with this Memento getting my stamps inked up well. But we're just going to do that one. And we'll die cut that out. And then I have to clean it because we're going to emboss. Yeah, I hate staying over. I don't mind going in early. It's just kind of hard. I have medications that I take at a certain time now, and just, you know, it's just your routine of what you're used to. And so I told my husband I'm going to get up a little bit earlier this week to make sure I can get out of here. I've been making it by 12:30. I'd like to get there by 12. I don't mind staying over till 11, but I hate staying over past 11 o'clock. I just hate that so much. Okay, this is one we're going to use for the heat embossing. So let's go ahead and put some of our DSP together. So I figure if I get in every day at 12, Monday through Thursday, I can leave at 11. And I'll get my 12 hours in by Thursday. Okay, we'll put that piece down. And then this piece we're just going to kind of eyeball. I mean, you can have it meet right up to the bottom if you want, or you can have it kind of up a little bit. I chose to have mine up a little bit, but you're only going to want to put your adhesive up here at the top because we want it to be able to lift. So I'm just going to go something like that. And then, let's see. Oh, I messed up already. Let's peel this back off. I'm just going to kind of, there we go. We got to put our twine around it before we do that. So let's go ahead and grab the twine. I like to try to get both my ends together so they're about the same length. And then I have to have enough to make the bow. And then I pull out a little bit extra, and hopefully that will give me enough. And that's going to be sticking to my glass table, which actually that might help me out a little bit to hold it in place. So see, that wasn't an accident. I meant to do that, you guys. You believe me, right? Okay, let's go ahead, tie that. I gotta find my ends. There's one. The other one I can see it, but I can't grab a hold of it right there. And then we're gonna pull this one if I can get a hold of it. And I'm doing craft fairs too, locally. So if you're local, make sure that you come see me and say hi. And then also, if you're local, I'm doing a card and kit class at a local coffee shop next weekend. Let's put more adhesive on there just to make sure that's going to stick. And then we'll put that back on there. I'm just going to pull it up because I did like a little bit of that white showing through. And then we'll just put adhesive all over the back side of this so it will stick to that basic white piece, or basic black piece. Okay, and then we'll just fold that. And then we're just going to kind of eyeball it. It does feel weird being here at night and being live like this. I'm not going to lie. This is like kind of a first. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And we'll stamp and do our embossing again. And I've been trying to make myself work a little bit even at night when I get home from my day job. So that way I can stay ahead, stay on top. I get very, very, I don't know if it's anxious or nervous or worried or what you want to call it. But if I know that I'm getting behind and I need stuff that has to be done, it bothers me. And so I want to make sure, you know, especially about my card club, I want to make sure my videos go out when I say they are going to go out, and the packets are going to be mailed out and all that kind of stuff. Because I know when I order something, I can't wait to get it. You know, I'm excited. I don't want to have to wait. So I'm sure that's how everybody else is, or most people. And we'll heat set this. And if you do place an order and it's a qualifying order for the make and take packets for this week's projects, I will put them in the mail as soon as I can get them cut. So within the next like 48 hours, probably they will go in the mail. I had said that I would mail them on my video that comes out tomorrow, that they would mail by the next Friday. And I just wanted to say, if you ordered that, I'm sorry, on Saturday, but if you place your order on Friday, that's what I was trying to say, was they would go out the next day. Because I have everything. All I would need to do is cut supplies, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. Now I want to move my little circle so I don't smash it. And I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. And we're going to cut. I'm going to move these over here. I don't quite need it right there where it's at. And so this does have two trees, two different trees. So it's got this one that is the tall, skinnier, and then this one is the one that we're doing right now. Hey, Bonnie. Yes, Bonnie, it is a very awesome sweep. I love it a lot. Yeah, Kathy says this time seems more like a team meeting. I agree. Yeah, we're having our team meeting next Saturday or Sunday. Now I'm going to have to look. Now I'm at a loss on which day. I believe it's on Sunday. It's in my calendar. I have it marked. I'm just going to put a little bit of this tape down just to make sure my die doesn't move on me. I don't know about you guys. Like, I know some people are going to miss the rubber stamps. I, for one, am not. And when I get to the next card, you're going to know why. I have the hardest time of getting the images and everything on there correctly. And so the next one with the sentiment, I did not get it on there very well, like straight. And so I have to remember every time I go to use that, that I have to put the W down a little bit. I really enjoy our photopolymer because they're just like, even a blonde like me can do it. Okay, let's see. Let's move this. I'm trying not to hit my camera stand when I take these out. Okay. Close my door in case my husband comes down here. I don't have to listen to the dogs, or you guys don't have to listen to the dogs and whatever other noises that could possibly be made. But now I'm getting sweaty. It's getting hot in here. Let me get a sip of my water. Okay. So now let's put our circle on. And we're just going to put it kind of like that on there. I'm just going to see if I popped it up with dimensionals. No, I did not. So let's go ahead and just put adhesive then on the back. I don't think I popped it up because I knew I wanted to pop my trees up. So we'll just put that over that. Just kind of fix my bow a little bit. And then we're going to put, I think I popped both of, yep, I popped them up, I can tell. Okay. If you guys have any suggestions for next week, what you'd like to see stamp set or suite, let me know. I have an idea for what I think I'm going to do, but I'm not sure yet. So let me know. You guys could change my mind. I'm thinking fall. Hey, Carol. Hi, Carol. Welcome. This is her first time watching. Glad you could join us. I hope you enjoy the projects today. Okay, let's see. And then we'll put this one right about there, just like that. And then let's grab those sequins again. And we'll just put some on the tree. Put one here. And then we'll put a smaller one there. And then I'm going to put one of the larger ones so it kind of stands out a little bit more on the black tree. Okay. And Carol, that was my mom's name. I love your name. So this is card 2. And remember, you guys, I want you to tell me at the end which one is your favorite. And Carol just joined us. So Carol, this is card 1. Good. I'm glad you have. Okay, so card 1, card 2, our last one, you guys, our last card. It's going by fast. I need to slow down. I want to spend more time with you guys. Okay, let me take all the supplies off again. This one I don't believe we heat and emboss. But you can see I brought plenty of strips over in case I mess up on that stamping. And there is the little demon that is causing me all my problems. Okay, I guess it's really my fault. So this card I made for when me and Cindy went to Michigan. We did a shoebox swap. Hey, Ruth. Oh, wow, from Newfoundland. Welcome. No mail tomorrow, Columbus Day. Yeah. Okay, so this is a super cute fun fold, and I love how it turned out. This one I used the Tradition of Christmas with it, and I love that paper, but right now it's not orderable, so what are you going to do? We'll wait until it comes back in stock, right? Okay, so this is my version of it with this card, or suite. Super cute. Let's put that right there, and then I'll tell you our measurements. So our black card base is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. And then I have a piece of black that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then this piece of white is going to go on the inside. I can't pick anything else up because, oh, thank you, Ruth. You're so sweet. I don't have my nails. Don't look at my ugly nails. I haven't had time to go get them soaked off. Thank you, Bonnie. You guys are too nice. Okay, the white piece is 3 by 4, or you can cut it 2 7/8 by 4. This one I cut 2 7/8 by 4, and you can see it leaves the little strip there in the middle. If you don't like that and you want it closer to the DSP, then I would suggest doing it the 3 by 4. And then the DSP that is going to go on the front of this piece of black is cut at 3 by 4. Okay, and then we have 2 pieces of DSP strips that are 1 by 4. And then I have my piece of gold that we will cut out our star with. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to burnish these score lines. And this card still confuses me even after I made, I don't know, Cindy, how many did we make? 50 some cards. So this, yeah, it goes back like that. So it's going to be like that. You're going to fold it in half, burnish there in the middle, and then you're going to fold this one to the back and burnish there. This piece right here, the skinny piece, we're going to put adhesive, and that's not even going to open up. So we can go ahead and do that. And for that, I think I'll use my Seal Plus. It's a little bit stronger. So we'll put just a little bit in there. And just close that right up. Now this is going to go back. And then this piece is going to be adhered directly on top of that piece like that. And then when you do that, when you get it, then that is what's going to open it like that. And for this, I want to use my liquid glue just so I have time to, yeah, 48. I made 48 of this card and it still confuses me, you guys. So you can just put adhesive all over this strip. And for Cindy and Bonnie, Carol and Bonnie, I'm sorry, that just joined us, I had told them at the beginning I have PDF tutorials on my blog. It's bobbystamps.com. It's not directions, but it is the measurements and the supply list. So if you're interested in downloading those, you can head over to my blog. And then after I'm done with this live, I will update everything on my Facebook page as well with measurements, the ordering, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and then we'll take these strips and put on the side. And I just kind of like folded that in so I could get an eyeball of getting kind of in the middle. Pull that down just a bit, just like that. Fold that over. And then, let me see, yeah, I stamped Merry Christmas again on the inside. So let me just make sure that I have that going in the right orientation, because that could be a problem. Just ink that up and stamp that right in the center. And then you can kind of lay it out too if you want to. When I made the ones for the swap, this is what I did. I would lay it out and kind of see, and then I would glue. So like if I didn't want those, I could just butt it up like that. And so I would put this strip here first, and then I also would look to make sure, I just moved it, that I had this as lined up as I could possibly get it. But we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. I've made 48, let's see, 49, 50 now. 51 probably, if not more. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this piece down like that. Got something on my fingers. Ugh, I hate when that happens. And then we'll just line this piece up. And I just like to butt it right up against that white and get it just as straight as I can get it. Just like that. And then we'll put this piece down. Yeah, I tried to schedule this for Facebook. You're so welcome. Bonnie said, thank you. It sounds good. No, Patricia, these are the same trays I had the last time. I think you just, well, the ones I have a couple of different sets in. These plastic ones, but these are the same ones. I just had them in the same spot and grabbed them. I've seen some that I really liked not very long ago. And I was like, well, I'm not doing Facebook Live, so what's the use in buying them? And now I'm like, I should have bought them. Okay, let's grab my die cutting machine again. And you could use the adhesive sheets for the back of this if you want to, but I'm not going to. It's not, I just put a dimensional in the middle anyway. But we're just going to die cut this out. I'm just going to run it back through this way just to make sure I get all those pieces out. And if you guys have any suggestions for next week, please leave them in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. What are you wanting to make? Fall cards, Christmas cards? We've got pre-order that we can do right now for items, online exclusives that are going to be available in November. I have my order. Which one, Jan? None of these we did at the card class. Or maybe you did. I would have to look and see. You might have done... Yeah, you did. You did this one. You guys made this one. You sure did. Yes. You are right. Okay, let's go ahead then and that's coming up quick too, you guys. Coming up again. Where is my basic black and then my wonky stamp set? Or my stamp, not my stamp set. Let's get it all inked up, and then I'm pretty sure I have to go, the W has to be down a little bit. Okay, I rocked a little bit, and it was up a little bit high, so let's try again. Really thinking about it. Nope, I'm not happy with that one. See, you guys, I brought a lot of strips over because I knew I was going to have problems. I almost pre-stamped this before. If you guys are just joining, when I put my rubber stamps together, I made a mistake. And I didn't have it quite level. And this paper not being flat is not helping the cause at all. No. I might have to go get more paper. I wish this was more flat. Okay, I'm going to clean my stamp too, because that might help with getting that excess. You know what? I printed it, or I used this in one of my videos for my Monday or Thursday video. I can't remember now which one, and got it the first time. First time was perfect. Of course, I have to be live, and it's not. It is going to be a kit class, Jan, and I'm going to have several kits, like all of them that I own, and I got some of the new ones. You will be able to choose which kit you want, and it's $30 for the first kit. And then if you want a second kit, like to purchase to take home, it'll be $25. And if you decide you want a third one, then the third one and after that would be $20 a kit. And it's going to be at Wire and Steam, where we very first met when we started doing our local classes. You guys wish me luck, because I'm getting aggravated with the stamp set. Oh my God. Maybe I'm just going to leave the sentiment off this one. This paper being not straight is really messing with me too. Fingers crossed, you guys. No. I'm trying not to go too hard so I don't rock. Let's try it again. That one's not bad. We'll take that one. I have to accept this one. Okay. And we're just going to flip that way and then turn and do that way. So that's what happens, you guys, when you don't get your sticker part of your stamp and your stamp lined up very good. It's not very good. Okay, make sure I have my card. I've got ink on my fingers. Next time I'm going to have to bring some baby wipes over here, I think. I have to get a drink again. Okay, and what I want to do here is I'm going to put one mini glue dot. And another good thing, you guys, about me doing this live tonight is because I can clean my craft room as soon as I'm done. I don't have to wait until I get home from work like I had to when I did them during the week. I hated that so bad. I would clean my stamp sets because I don't like to leave my stamp sets. So I'm just keeping this, and I'm just going to pretend that I'm making a bow. And this one I really wanted big, so we're going to make the loops big and the tails as well. Just like that. And then if we need to, we can cut our tails off, which I think maybe a bit, but I don't want to cut too much because I do really like that look. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. Boy, that took me longer than what I thought it would, you guys. I didn't think it would take me that long. That piece of paper being bent, I think, was really causing me some issues. The gold, what do you mean the gold could be embossed? I'm not following you, Patricia. This piece I didn't emboss, I just die cut that. Yeah, it's a die cut. Let's put this on straight, not upside down. We're just going to kind of put it in the center like that. And then I'll go ahead and cut these little tails off. So I'm not going to cut them too short because, like I said, I like them long like that on a card like this. They were just a bit too long. And then we'll grab some of the gold sequins again. And let's see, how did we do? We put a big one down here, medium sized over here, and then a smaller one up here. Okay, guys, which one is your favorite? Let's vote. It's a voting time. Grab one of each. So card 1, card 2, and card 3. Oops, what did I drop? Oh. What do you guys think? I like them all. I honestly can't choose. I don't finish them unless I'm gonna send them to somebody, you guys, on the inside like that. But this one, of course, is already finished. And so just remember, if you place an order with me, minimum of $50, and that's before tax, shipping, any discounts, rewards, or anything like that is added on. I'll send you the make and take packet to make everything. You'll get all the DSP, the card bases, all that kind of stuff. And then if you bump it up to $75, you're going to get a full pack of the embellishment. And this is the traditional sparkling sequins. Does anybody have any questions before we go? I'll be back next Sunday night at 7. Everybody says card 3. I kind of like card 3 the best too, I think. I liked this one. I mean, I like them all, but I do think I like card 3 the best. And then just remember, let me see if I can grab. Hold on a minute, guys. I think they're right here. Nope, it's not. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on. Hold on, I'm coming. I'll show you guys a sneak peek since you're live. These are the cards I'm going to share on my YouTube channel Monday and Thursday. This one's going to be tomorrow, and it's kind of a fun fold. So that'll be on my YouTube channel for tomorrow. And then this one will be on my YouTube channel for Thursday. And it's showing you that you can use the stamp set and it doesn't have to be modern. It can be in a more traditional way. But I like how they all turned out. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to wind it up for tonight so that way I can get my room cleaned. I'm just waiting to see if anybody has any questions because I know there's like a couple of minutes lag between when I say something and you guys actually get it. Hey, Barb, thank you. Yes, guys, give the video a thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment on the video, heart it. All that helps with the algorithm, and it helps YouTube say, if you have a lot of that, then YouTube thinks that people want to see it, so they push your video content out to more people. And I'm really trying to grow my channel. If you're not subscribed, I really wished that you would subscribe. If you hit the bell notification, you'll get a notification every time I go live or post a video. Okay, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'll see you next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I'll have maybe 4 cards next week instead of 3. We'll see. Bye, guys. Thank you. Kathy, it was so good seeing you.